The relationship between turnover intention and job embeddedness of employees who are working from home due to COVID-19 changes. Companies that experience higher employee turnover incur costs and perform worse financially. The word embeddedness was first used in the context of job connectedness to explain the key dimensions of this construct, specifically the links, fit, and sacrifice. Aspects of embeddedness related to voluntary employee turnover are links, which measures the degree to which employees have links to other people or activities, fit, which measures the degree to which employee jobs and communities fit other aspects of their life spaces, and finally, sacrifice, which measures the ease of breaking links in present settings. Our literature review revealed essential aspects, namely, embeddedness decreases turnover. Employees stay in organizations to avoid loss of intrinsic or instrumental resources. Despite hostile work environments, employees with higher levels of embeddedness are less likely to quit their jobs. Organizational embeddedness is positively predicted by an individual's personality traits. Higher levels of embeddedness off the job are generally associated with lower turnover, and job embeddedness significantly predicts performance. The objective of our study was to test the relationship between turnover intention and job embeddedness for employees working from home, to test the relationship between turnover intention and on-the-job embeddedness for employees working from home, and finally, to test the relationship between turnover intention and off-the-job embeddedness for employees working from home. We had 3 research questions. Our first research question was, does job embeddedness affect the turnover intentions due to employees working from home? Our second research question, does on-the-job dimension of fit, links, and sacrifice affect the turnover intentions due to employees working from home? And our final research question was, does off-the-job dimension of fit, links, and sacrifice affect the turnover intentions due to employees working from home? We tested our null and alternative hypotheses for each of these research questions. For our research methodology, we used a quantitative, non-experimental research design. Our data was collected with a survey questionnaire and a sample size of 103 respondents. We assumed that the data was normally distributed with a 95 statistical confidence level. We examined both on-the-job and off-the-job embeddedness in terms of our data analysis. We used multiple regression modeling, and we wanted to find out if there was a statistically significant relationship between job embeddedness and employee retention. We used SPSS and Excel to analyze the quantitative data collected during the study. Our study also had limitations, namely our choice to use opportunity sampling, which can increase researcher bias. To summarize the data that we collected, 61% of our participants largely worked from home. Most of our respondents were male, aged between 30 and 39 years old, that worked in a management position in a company that was larger than 2,001 employees, with more than 4 years' experience. Our participants were mostly from an African demographic and were of a South African nationality. The statistical test for our first research question gave a p-value of 0.021. We rejected the null hypothesis as there was a statistically significant relationship between job embeddedness and turnover intention. The correlation coefficient was 30.8%. Our second research question gave a p-value of 0.012. We rejected the null hypothesis as there was no statistically significant relationship between on-the-job embeddedness and turnover intention. The correlation coefficient was 32.7%. And our final research question produced a p-value of 0.343. Thus, we accepted the null hypothesis. because there is no statistically significant relationship between off-the-job embeddedness and turnover intention. We found that there were 3 dimensions of job embeddedness, namely fit, link, and sacrifice, were used. Job embeddedness was statistically significant predictor of employee retention. Fit for on the job was the most important to the employee's decision of whether to stay or to go, and the relationship was significantly influenced by on the job embeddedness. We concluded that the study could serve as a guideline for employers and managers. It could be used as a good statistical tool to inform the likelihood of employee turnover. Our recommendations outline onboarding, orientation, learning and development, and retention strategies. Onboarding could be used effectively to improve retention, and managers should find creative ways to onboard new employees remotely. Orientation can make employees feel comfortable, and managers should provide them with concise and accurate information so that they can adapt faster. Learning and development can help managers to assign an orientation buddy or a mentor who can help each employee to grow and learn. Finally, managers can use retention strategies to improve job embeddedness, which would improve performance and innovation in the organization. There are various retention strategies that managers can use, such as shaping goals and development, hiring the right people, appreciating employees, and building health and wellness programs. Managers of employees who are working from home should make sure that the employee knows how they fit into the organization by ensuring team membership is emphasized and to make sure that they understand the goals and the values of the organization by fostering a sense of belonging. The main objective is to ensure that an employee is embedded so that the employee is effective and successful in the organization. Thank you.